All right, so as you can see, I'm here with the new Lotus Emira. This is a bit of a dream for me to drive one of these, and I'm so excited to show you around and give you some of my driving impressions. And let me just say this, it's awesome. All right, so here it is. And as you can see, it's stunning, it's gorgeous, it has full-on supercar looks for a pretty great price. I mean, I know they've raised the base price for these quite a bit since they first were announced, but still, even at $105 or so $1,000, it's a gorgeous car, and I love it. I've always been a Lotus fan, and even when these Emiras were announced, I just love it. I mean, it's just gorgeous, and again, for the price, I don't think you can really go wrong. That supercharged Toyota V6, 400 horsepower, it's just a riot and should be fairly reliable and not break the bank quite as much as some of the other exotics. Dang, I mean, it's just so cool and looks incredible. And of course, back here is your glimpse into the engine. Cool little ducts back there. You can see the tire, you can hear the exhaust. This thing's awesome, and I want one. So cool. Coming into the interior, it's really nice. It's really comfortable. I've spent some good time in here now, and I gotta say, I would happily daily drive this thing. No, it's not the most practical, but you do have some space behind the seats for bags or other things. My favorite thing though, is you can see the shift linkage under here. Totally awesome. Little storage cubby there, USB. These seats are awesome. Boy though, the pedal box is super tight. If I had feet that were any larger than they are, it would be a little difficult, but I can do just fine. And so as you can see, it's a nice place to be. Beautiful, comfortable interior. No rattles, no squeaks. It feels solid. I love it. All right, so starting off in the new Lotus Emira, release the parking brake. You have got Tour mode, Sport mode, and Track mode. You can kind of hear the difference in exhaust and engine sound. Track obviously being the loudest, Tour being the quietest, Sport being a happy medium. Now I've already driven this thing quite a bit, and I gotta say, it's so good. It's so much fun to drive. Like even here in track mode, it's not overly stiff. It's not anything crazy. Like I would happily daily drive this thing. It's so sweet. And one of the best things, as you're about to hear about the Emira, is the sound of that supercharged V6 is so awesome. I love the way superchargers sound anyway, but with this V6 and that exhaust, oh, this is such a great car. Woo! It's just such a raw, audible, analog experience that's so delightful. Whew. It's so fun, guys. Yeah, and just the just the interaction, the sounds, like oh wow, it's just such an alive experience. It's so cool. Oh man, that is so awesome. Oh, and the shifter is perfect. The steering feels perfect. Like, this is such an awesome experience. Ah, yeah. You just feel so alive, and the sounds and the interaction of the gas, and that pedal box is definitely a little tight. Go! Woo! It doesn't take long to get comfortable in here either. Like, it's not, the power's certainly not like over, you know, it's not too wieldy, and it never feels out of hand, you know, like it's just too much for daily driving. Woo! Oh, it's so great. Oh my gosh, what a great car. What a great car. Lotus has said this is their last internal combustion engine, car. Whew, and I gotta say, just get one while you can, because I know there's other alternatives, everybody loves the Cayman and everything, but this just feels like, it's a really cool alternative. And not to say the Cayman's not, it's amazing. Obviously, it's amazing. I'm a big fan. But this is a really cool alternative, and it looks so stylish. This shifter is, oh man, it's awesome. You're not going to be disappointed. The visibility is just excellent out here at the front. Obviously, huge blind spots, but the mirrors, actually side mirrors, do a great job of showing your blind spots. And, I'm not like an expert driver. I don't do like really any track time or anything, but this has a way of making you feel like a natural, even after just a little while, after, maybe 10, 15 minutes behind the wheel. You're kind of already used to the pedal box being a little tighter, the steering wheel, the steering feel, being what it is, which is excellent. I love it. But it just feels so alive. Like, that's the word that just keeps coming to my mind. And, for 90 grand, 100 grand, that's the price you got to pay, I think, these days to really feel that 400 horsepower and that supercharged V6, Toyota V6, which is awesome. And you know what? I think for the money, if you can spend it, it's probably a price worth paying for the experience. Gosh, I just love it, guys. It's so good. It sounds and feels like what you would expect and want a sports car to sound and feel like. There's good torque too. All right. So my final thoughts on this. Yes, love it all day long. I can't really find any faults. Like, even in track mode, like, it's pretty comfortable. This is way more comfortable than some of the more recent sports cars I've driven. Like, and I know it's different price points, but not that much. I mean, the Supra, yeah, but like the Nismo Z, that thing was like $70,000, and 20 grand more, 25 grand more, I'd buy this all day long. It feels way more livable and way more fun. I know it's a different thing entirely. This is mid-engine, I get it. But like, still, this feels very livable and yet so much fun at the same time. And you don't have to it feels like you don't have to be wringing this out to just be having fun with it. You can have fun with this just driving it around town, on the freeway, tracking obviously, but it's gonna be hard to say bye to this.